Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the return of the Hate Live podcast. This is the pre-stream. It is not going to be a very long pre-stream, okay? So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Good evening, welcome. We'll be starting with in about 5 minutes or so here, and boy, do we have a jam-packed show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's been over a month. I actually did the math, and I believe the last podcast that I did was back in the first week of November. We're currently in the second week of December, so it's been over a month since I did any kind of a podcast. Which is pretty wild when you think about it. I do like to do these consistently at least every couple of weeks. In this case, this was an exception to the rule, because we were so busy with new games over that past month that I really didn't have a chance to really even take a stream out of my schedule to do it. But being that it's been over a month, being that I know that a lot of people kind of are not, the problem is if I don't do this consistently, people don't have a place to go to find out really information on what's going on with me. For a lot of people, I understand that if you're not a regular Twitter user, okay, or you don't want to read through 5 million Twitter feeds, that it's hard for you to keep up with what's going on. And of course, the problem has been for the past month, my website's been down. So with the website down, no homepage for you guys to go to find out what's going on a daily basis, and only Twitter to follow along, I'm sure a lot of you have kind of, fallen out of touch with myself, my content, and what's been happening. I'm also sure that many of you have been busy with your personal lives. Keep in mind, this is the holiday season. During the time that I was gone, we had the build-up and Thanksgiving itself. Then we had several weeks here which everyone is preparing for Christmas. So I know the hustle and bustle of this season can really get to people and get you caught up with stuff. And, it's very hard. It's very hard to keep in touch, and I understand that. I myself have done my best to try and keep in touch with you guys on Twitter. Unfortunately, it's kind of it's a two-way street, meaning when I talk to you guys on Twitter and try to give you info and give you my opinions on stuff and, what I'm doing, I hope that you guys are reading that and enjoying it. But at the same time, responses, a lot of the times I don't get responses anymore. And unfortunately, that's a result of a group of people who follow or who, go around and look for people who actually tweet me stuff and attack them and bother them on Twitter. It's online bullying. It's ridiculous. So just because someone wants to tweet me something related to my content, something related to a game that I'm playing, or anything, you're going to attack them on Twitter. So I understand that, okay? So that is why I like having the podcast. It's a different opportunity for me to speak to you about many different topics that, you don't need to have to worry about people attacking you for listening, basically. And here's what we've got tonight, just to give you the guys the rundown, because I wrote a big summary of everything we're going to be talking about tonight. First of all, I'm going to give you a general idea of what I've been doing and what my life has been like this past month, going through gaming overload like we've had. I'm going to tell you about an update on status of the website. The website, thekingofhate.com, that has been down for a month now. It has been significantly worked on, significantly improved, and is looking nice. And it has a lot of new features. A lot of people have expressed to me that they really are fed up with YouTube. Because whenever you go to YouTube and you try to find something, you can't find it. When you go even just to try to search for me, instead of getting the tens of thousands of videos of gameplay that I've done, or maybe, some of the hundreds of vlogs that I've made, you get idiot videos about how Phil sucks. And it's like, why is that the first thing that comes up in a search engine? It's not even like they get tons of views. It's just all that comes up. You can't sift through all the shit that is YouTube and its negativity and its drama bullshit. So the website is going to, in part, help you guys through that kind of stuff. It's going to be really neat. I'm going to actually even do a quick walkthrough of the website, so you guys can take a look and see what you think. It's a good preview of what's coming, things to come. I am going to address some things that have been going on in the past month that I find absolutely ridiculous. As you guys know, this past month I've pretty much shut myself off to any kind of drama. And what I mean by that is the website was down. I wasn't paying attention to much, if anything, on Twitter when it came to nonsense and drama. I was all about the games. And because of that, unfortunately, a few things have happened or were said. Some misinformation was spread. I want to clarify that just for everyone's sake, because there's a lot of, confusion about certain things people hear, and I understand that. I just wish people would ignore it, but unfortunately people tend to lean towards the drama rather than lean towards the gameplay. I would love to just get to a point where we don't care about the drama bullshit anymore and we only care about the gameplay, but I'm going to address some of that stuff, just to clear the air. We're going to have a summary of the best and worst games that I've played in the past month. The games that I feel are Game of the Year contenders, the games that I feel didn't live up to potential, and so basically give you a rundown of all the stuff that I've played and what I really think about it. Okay? I'm going to tell you my full plans for the rest of the month of December, leading into January, because it's much different this year than it is previous years. Okay? Much different. My year-end series are going to come out differently. My Christmas week is going to be way different than usual. In fact, it's going to be more of a throwback this year to the classic stuff I used to do. Okay? I'm going to talk about my new plans for the new year in 2015, the new series that I'm planning on working on, some things that I'm planning on reviving, and, it's going to be pretty good. And then, outside of all that stuff, which is all personal stuff for me, we're going to talk about gaming news. Street Fighter V has been leaked, and interesting news in regards to that, some controversy surrounding it that I want to talk about, other games that have been delayed, some other game controversies, the development of a few games that are kind of in question. Wrestling, oh my god, has wrestling exploded in the past month when I have not been talking about anything like that? I mean, with CM Punk revealing so many things about the WWE, Vince McMahon's rebuttal, CM Punk's announcement, and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be such a full episode of content. There's so much to talk about this episode of Hate Live, because it's been a month since I did it. And, I hope that you guys will be patient. I'm going to try to hold it within 2 hours here from getting started. I don't want to go longer than 2 hours, all right, because that's too long. But I do want to basically get as much off my chest as possible so that we can kind of be back on square one. The good news is, next week I will also be doing an episode of Hate Live. So next week will be the pre-Christmas episode of Hate Live, where it will kind of be a lead into the holiday. So this week, not much too Christmassy to talk about, okay? Next week will be the Christmas-focused week. I'll be telling you guys some cool stories about Christmas and about all kinds of stuff, about Christmases past. I think you guys will enjoy it. That's next week, all right? This week, get caught up. Next week, it's Christmas time, okay? To get you into that holiday spirit. I've been very much in the holiday spirit these past few weeks. Let me tell you, being away from the drama has basically been one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I am glad that the website did not exist for the past month. I am glad that I shut myself off from the crap and I was able to focus on the gameplay because I needed it badly. I really did. It really helped me to refocus, to think clearly, with clarity, and to have some good concrete ideas of what I want to do in the next year, rather than me so frustrated with the nonsense going on around me like I get caught up in all the time, okay? Alright, so that is it for the pre-stream, everyone. I'm going to end the pre-stream right now. We're going to get started with Hate Live. Okay, and we're going to get so much to talk about. I mean, one last thing. If I have time, which I want to have time to do, I'm going to do my best. I want to do a brief Q&A session at the end of the stream. So the final segment of the stream. For those of you who are in the stream chat right now, which if you don't know how to get to it, it's thekingofhate.com/stream/chat.html. Okay, you can use the plugin on that page to join the chat right now, or if you already have MIRC or an IRC client, you can join it. I believe it's on the Rezone server, RIZON. Join any random Ryzone server and join hashtag TKOH. That is the chat room. At the end of the episode here, I'm going to be doing some Q&A with people because I haven't had a chance to do any kind of question or answer recently because I didn't get to do Ask the King a month ago because the website was down for Thanksgiving. I know that was very disappointing to a lot of people. So join the chat, behave, and we should have a fun time, okay? All right, everyone. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Let's get started with Hate Live. Let's end the pre-stream, and away we go.